Hello, hello. Hello, Samantha, David, Sierra, and Lee. Hello, how are you? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, besties. How's everyone doing? I'm knitting on my unicorn sweater today, and I'm very excited about that. But we're gonna see how well I can do this on stream because it's color work. So yeah, we all know how much my brain likes thinking when I'm on stream, so we shall see how that goes. And hello, Astarasol, welcome. But yeah, how's everyone doing? What's everyone working on today? How's everyone's weekend been? What's up? I have been so tired today because yeah, the whole car situation from last week is still not really fixed. So we got up really early today to go on foot to do our grocery shopping for the week. And I just couldn't sleep last night. So I'm like really loopy and tired today. So apologies in advance if I'm like really bad at speaking, but I shall do my best. And hello, Remy. Hello. Sarah's working on it. Sanity. Oh, is sick and have coffee. Enjoy the coffee. Enjoy. And I hope you feel better soon. Been crocheting a blanket for your stuffed order. Oh, nice. I'm good. Thank you. I'm just a little bit tired today. What's new? I'm always tired on a Monday for some reason. But yeah. I also have my water with me because I have been speaking a lot today already because I was filming the last bits for the Sophie shawl video and I talked for so long and then I had to refilm everything because I realized, oh, it's all been out of focus. All these 30 minutes of me yapping have been out of focus. So I had to redo the entire thing. So yeah, I'm gonna be hydrating today. Cross stitch of an ancient Roman mosaic. Ooh, cool, nice, easy and mindless. So good luck on the color work. Thank you. And enjoy the cross stitching. Cross stitching is so much fun. Oh my goodness, I was working on the one I'm currently working on. I'm working on a goat pattern right now from Stitch Crypt, I think the name is, and it's very fun. But it's also like I like to do one color at a time, and right now I've done a dark grey and I'm doing a dark brown, so it's not the best, most fun colors right now. Why did I do that? I didn't need to twist that. So it's not going by super fast right now, but it will soon. I just know it when I get to start on some lighter colors. Sarah's knitting a baby purple flax pattern raglan sweater. Nice. Have fun. The Tin Can Knits pattern, right? If I remember correctly, it's that one. Remy from New York working on a scarf. Nice. Nice. What scarf are you working on? I also made a scarf recently. Do you want to see my Sophie scarf? It's a spoiler for this week's video, but you can see it anyway if you want. I can show you in just a second. Just want to make these 2 stitches. Oh my goodness, I can already feel my throat being like from talking too much, sorry. Oh, I was just going to do those 2 stitches. This is my Sophie scarf. It's really tiny, but it's really cute. But I still don't know if like this is a pattern for me, but it's so dinky. It's so cute. So yeah, I made that over the past couple of days. I had to think there. Don't remember when I did it. Was it like on Friday or something? I think I made these. I made this in like 4 hours. Really quick. Moved on from geese? Not quite, but I already cross-stitched some geese. I do have a cross-stitch pattern I found that I it's like a vintage kit, and I can't find the kit, so I'm trying to find just the pattern. But it's like a shelf with a goose on it. So no, I've not quite moved on from the geese, but I also like goats. So yes, let's see. I feel like I've been missing things. On a round 2 of sickness, started with you, got your partner sick, it got better, now he's giving it back. Oh no, I'm sorry, Sierra. I hope you both feel better soon. It's a men's scarf. Nice. Have fun with it. Have fun with that. You will eventually make the goose socks. They are so good, and I think you should. So, when you feel like it, you totally should knit those. Been trying to put up more short knitting videos. Ooh, nice. I keep trying to be better about posting shorts, both here and on Instagram, but I find it so difficult to, like, even if I remember to film little short clips that I can make into shorts, I just find it so difficult to just sit down and actually edit them into little videos. I don't know, it's just short form content is difficult for me as a long form content creator. So love the shades of pink, thank you. I actually dyed this this yarn myself. It's the leftovers from my burnt umber cardigan, so it's all pink and a little bit of beige, and it's just super soft, super cuddly. So I like my scarf, but I'm still like, I don't know if the scarf is for me, but I like it at the same time. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to use that. So, and hello Frizzy. Hello. Doing a drive-by thumb as I'm taking Sean to the airport. Try to pop in later. Okay, drive safe, and happy travels to Sean, and hopefully see you later. And thanks for the thumbs. Thank you, Frizzy. So you can start going live soon too. Ooh, nice. You totally should. It's so much fun. Been selling a lot of scarves lately, but just starting a baby blanket after learning to use circular needles. I'm excited. Nice. Have fun with that. And also, how exciting is it that you're selling stuff? That's great. That is great. So happy for you, bestie. And hello, Saints and Serpents. Welcome. Glad to catch the live stream. Glad to have you. I hope I'm not making a bunch of mistakes here. I don't think I've been. That's nice. So this is like an exercise in focus for me. Being able to actually knit colourwork and also read chat and talk. We'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I do have an easier project I could work on, aka my Sophie shawl. So I could swap to that if I find it really difficult, but so far so good. So far, so good. Also have a bad habit of sitting on clips and doing nothing with them. Yeah, it's just how does one short form content? It's just so different to long form content. I try, and then I like sporadically upload, and sometimes I'm like, I have 3 shorts or 4 shorts in a really short amount of time because suddenly inspiration. I don't know. Maybe this year I'll figure it out finally. And hello, YouTube lover 17, first live. So good to have you here. Great to see you. Been watching more live knitting too. Nice. Very nice. Working on first pair of socks and first colourwork. They're so fun. Oh, nice. Which pattern is it? And also hello and welcome. That is so exciting. Sophie scarf and nice shawl. Surprised to look pretty boring compared to the MCAL shawls. Yeah, I wanted to make a video about the Sophie patterns, and I don't like to talk about things that I don't know that well, so I wanted to knit them to see what the fuss is about, basically. And I can say it's been a really nice, relaxing knit. It's really fun to knit them. Then again, it's not really my vibe when it comes to what they look like, but I will show you my shawl and you'll see why it works for me. So it's a plain boring pattern, yeah, but it's not a plain boring yarn, so I gotta make it rainbow. But yeah, I don't want to sit and talk about something that I don't really know about, with like how good the pattern is and if it's beginner friendly and stuff. I wanted to see for myself, so naturally I had to try the patterns, right? But yeah, compared to other things I knit, they are quite plain, but it's been very, very relaxing and very fun, so I don't mind it. I think I'll pull out my garter stitch blanket for some mindless hangout. Ooh, nice. Enjoyed that. I really enjoy just garter stitch. It's so relaxing for just mindless knitting. Very nice. Rainbow, yes. I love a good rainbow. If you couldn't tell, I'll actually hold this up so you can see it better, because this small camera isn't really doing the colours any justice. It's way more like opal, pastel, rainbow-ish. It's a very, very pretty yarn. It's this one. So yeah. Is that a loose? No, it's not. Getting all tangled up in yarn over here. This live is perfect timing. I'm filming my first crochet video and frogging for the 3rd time. Oh no! I'm sorry I had to frog again. But needs to just chill and stitch. I hope we can bring some chill vibes your way then. Sorry about the frogging. That is the worst. But also good luck with the crochet video. How pretty, thank you. Currently crocheting a table topper, but it's taking forever. Oh, but good luck with it. Good luck with it. So many great projects in chat today. That's awesome. The next thing I'm going to do after... Not after this, because this is going to be on my needles for a little while, because it's taking some time, which is fine. But the next thing I'm going to do after the Sophie video is I am going to do some spinning, and it's also kind of rainbow. I'm going to do my 2025 yarn. So I saved... So, more spoilers. I just can't not talk about what I've got going on, because this is what I've got going on in my life. I like to save all my yarn ends, and then I like to make them into yarn. So I saved all of my yarn ends from 2025, and I made them into rolags. They are way over there, so I'm not going to go grab them at the moment. But they're very pretty. I am super excited to start spinning. I just need to finish editing my video first. But yeah, that's going to be super fun. Super duper fun. Love the way the brioche section looks with those contrasts. It's actually just colour work. It's not brioche, but it looks like brioche. But it's really, really pretty. I think it's going to look less like brioche when it's blocked, because it's going to relax out a bit. But yeah, it's just colour dominance, not brioche. But it's super pretty, I think, too. So I'm really looking forward to wear this once it's done. So thank you. I knitted the Sophie hood as a total beginner, and while I had a few struggles, it was a good learning experience for you. Started a top-down raglan sweater, and it's super fun now. Oh, nice! Enjoyed the sweater. And yeah, hang on, I've made a mistake. I need to back up a couple of stitches. that was my first colourwork mistake of the day, I think. Wow. How do I twist yarns? There we go. Yeah, I've not read the hood pattern, so that's the one I'm not going to talk about in the video as well. Because I only got the scarf and shawl. Maybe I should have gone with scarf and hood, but that's not what I did. But that's the one I've heard the most confusion about. But I can see why they're not like the most beginner super friendly with all of the tracking of increases and decreases. But yes, also a good learning experience, I can imagine. It tricked you? Yeah, it tends to do that. It tends to do that. I think my mum thought it was brioche as well, and also a family friend of David's thought it was brioche. She also knits. She was like, oh, I love the brioche. It's not brioche, but thank you. But it's so pretty. It's like faux brioche. Can't even work on a pattern I need to focus on in Zoom meetings. Yeah, no, it's usually I am bad at focusing on stuff like this as well, but I thought I'd give it a go today. And so far, so good. So far, so good. Now I'm going to struggle for like a couple of repeats of the chart because it's a new row and I need to start thinking. So give me a moment and I will there we go. Can I please? Fingers, please. There we go. Struggle. There we go. It's an easy row, I think. Yes, it is. Great. Great, great. It won't be your last mistake if you keep trying to talk into colourwork at the same time. No, I know. Very aware. We're very much aware of that, but it's okay. It's okay. We shall sort it out if we make more mistakes. It is a gamble, honestly, trying to do this kind of knitting on stream, but it's the easiest, except for the shawl, the easiest pattern I've got on my needles at the moment, because I have another colourwork thing on my needles and it's a lot more complicated, so this was the better option today. Oh, I didn't need to twist there. See, that's another mistake right there, but it's not really a mistake if I just catch my float, really. But anyway, you have to kind of keep up. The hood was kind of confusing, but the scarf part is understandable and good to knit. Yeah, I'm guessing it's the hood that's the confusing part. Maybe I should get it actually and just to read it through, but for the sake of the video. But I've already filmed everything, so I said what I said. But I'm very intrigued. I want to know what the confusing part is. Then again, I don't think the hood is something I would wear, so I'm not exactly like inclined to get it really. The scarf also isn't really something I think I'll get a ton of use out of, but I can either repurpose the yarn or, I don't know, use it as a layer at the stables or something. I do that sometimes with knits I don't really care for. I just wear them to the stables because that's fine too. But yeah, the shawl I will definitely get use out of because it's a good size. It's a good size and I like a good shawl, so I know this isn't a gaming channel, but I'm gonna ask anyway, do you like FPS games? I've been recently addicted to Fragpunk. It has a very old school TDM vibes. I don't know what TDM is, but I do play Halo occasionally with a couple of friends. Well, that's kind of the only FPS game I play. I used to try and play through Borderlands with David and a couple of friends, but we stopped pretty early on and I never picked it up again. It's not really my thing. Like the Halo is mostly for nostalgia vibes and fun. So yeah, I'm more into like either cozy games or games like World of Warcraft or Genshin, stuff like that. Watching this much colour work as a beginner knitter makes me nervous. I'd love to make something like this. I love horses so much. Once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. This is a pretty simple colour work pattern as well. I say, it probably isn't if you're new, sorry. I am just very used to colour work. But it's a 10 stitch repeat over and over again. So that's why I say it's a simple chart. But colour work is a lot easier than it looks, in my opinion. So don't be afraid to try it, but do try it when you feel comfortable trying it, if that makes sense, is what I would say. But I have really been enjoying this knit. Although I will say this is not a beginner knit. This is definitely not a beginner knit. It was all... This was knit in different parts. I knit the neckline before the pattern set to do it because I wanted to see what it looked like. Because I was a bit nervous. It was very big in the neck opening. So these were attached to the knit in the round, and the armholes are steeked, which is nothing to be afraid of, but I would say this is not for a beginner. This is for somebody who has been knitting for a while. But the chart itself is pretty easy, and I think the designer has other things with the same chart that are probably easier to knit as well, if you are interested. I have the link to this pattern in the description of the live stream today, so you can find the designer through that if you want to save it for future reference. So yeah, but yeah, this sweater is probably not beginner friendly at all. And also I will say, not the best translation to English I've ever seen, but yeah. Let me see. At work, but it's a snowy, blustery day. This is perfect company. And hello, Sugar Apple Sweet. Welcome. Stay safe in the snowy, blustery weather. I'm glad to keep you company today. And hello, Maddie. And hello, Vancouver Island. Welcome. Making a crochet chameleon. Ooh, nice. That changes colours by turning inside out. That's so cool. That sounds super cool. That is very nice. Love the outfit. Thank you. It is. I can drop the pattern for this as well. This is the Chained Oblivion cardigan by Kelsey Garner. And it's on Ravelry if you are interested. It's a really good sweater. No, cardigan. I love this one. And I honestly want to make a second one at some point. I keep twisting my arm where I don't need to. There we go. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that game, Sarah. So that's why I didn't know the abbreviation. But thank you. You'll take Destiny over Halo any day. I've not played Destiny either, so... But yeah, we have the nostalgia vibes with that. We used to play Halo a lot back in school. Every lunch break, we'd go to one of the friends and play. So... we always play when we hang out. And we sometimes play online as well, so it's a very good time. You're crocheting right now? Ooh, cozy. What are you crocheting? What are you crocheting, bestie? I'm curious. You like turning on celebration for getting grunts? Nice. Yes, I play WoW. You ran a guild for almost 9 years. That's a safe space for marginalised players. Oh, that's very nice. I've been a GM in the past as well, but it's been a very long time since I was an officer or GM in World of Warcraft. But that sounds really nice. But yeah, I recently picked it up again, like in December. I had a break for a couple of years from playing World of Warcraft, and I play very low key, honestly, these days. I used to raid and everything, but I haven't in very many years. Don't know if I'll pick it up, but maybe. I mostly wanted to get back into it because of the housing, honestly, but I've been having a lot of fun with all of the other things as well. Like I really like the delves. They are fun. So yeah, I play again. So yeah. I'd love to try sticking, but mostly an acrylic gal, and I've heard it won't really work. I don't know if it would. I guess it could work if you do like, because you can take a sewing machine and sew along the stick before cutting it, and I think if you do that back and forth a few times, it should work for acrylic, but don't quote me on it. I don't know. I don't work with acrylic a lot, and I've never tried sticking acrylic. I've actually not sticked anything yet. I'm just knitting a bunch of projects with sticks in them at the moment, but I've never cut a stick before. So I'm excited to try it, but I haven't yet. But yeah, I would do some research on that. But I think it should work if you do enough stitches along the edges of it. We'll definitely check it out. I do want to try colour work with starting simple. I have a wine red and pearl white yarn I want to make something with together. That's going to be gorgeous. That is going to be gorgeous. Go for it. Go for it. Now we could afford the World of Warcraft sub. It was a perfect world international gal. Good times being married to the strongest. Okay, nice. But yeah, the subscription is a bit ridiculous. I agree. I used to just. We had the orange boy for all of half a second there, so half a cheese in chat for Cheese Cat. But what was I going to say? For the longest time, I just paid for the subscription with the in-game currency, but I kind of burned through all of it. I'm trying to make it back now by crafting housing stuff and selling on the auction house. I don't know if it's going that well, but eventually. Let me see. There we go. That was a mistake. Look at that. There we go. Thank you for the cheese, Sarah. Thank you. The pattern is on Crochet Wild Animals by Vanessa Moonsea. I'm making 2 chameleons for my nephews. Oh, nice. Bitten up so much. No. If you're not making 2, it's a super fun pattern. I'll have to look it up. It sounds really interesting. Yes. It's not a mistake, but I want to twist stitches not in the same place. Alright, there we go. There we go. Sticking looks so scary, but being able to knit colourwork continuously in the rain sounds so fun and might even be worth it. Yeah, like it feels a little bit, not scary, but like cutting into your knitting. I get why that would be scary. So yeah, but it's very nice to not have to purl. Then again, normally when I've made sweaters with colourwork, I just still knit in the round. It's more so the cardigan. I'm knitting a colourwork cardigan that's sticked. That's where it really comes in handy. But yeah, this is obviously a sweater, but the armholes are staked. But yeah, it's a different construction from anything I've done before. So sorry, I struggle a little bit with finding words at the moment because I'm counting my stitches all the time. So sorry for all of the little breaks in what I'm saying in between words. For sticking with acrylic, there are ways to top/surface crochet if you don't have a sewing machine. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. That's very good to know. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That is great. And hello, Ezra. Welcome. Finally, we're able to watch it live again. Great to see you. Great to see you. You are right on time for the first hydration check. We're going to hydrate, besties, because I want to hydrate and I recommend you hydrate too. So grab some water. Cheese cat incoming. Hello. We have cheese cat. We have a tail. Where are you going? Ska du bara stanna? He just gave me the stinkiest side eye I've ever seen. But yeah, okay. What I'm working on looks beautiful. Thank you very much. Knitting the Key Sweater by Petite Knit, the first pattern by her. Oh, enjoy! Have fun. Have fun with that. I have been knitting, I said this earlier in stream, so sorry for repeating myself, but for people who are new, I have been knitting Petite Knit patterns over the past week, the Sophie patterns, so I am also on the Petite Knit train at the moment, so have fun with that. You're a human, I sure hope you breathe between your words. I do, I do. But also my brain goes blank in between words more than I breathe, so anyway, just finished today's hot chocolate, still holding strong on the one hot chocolate a day. That sounds lovely. I have been wanting a hot chocolate all winter, but I still haven't had one because I don't have any cocoa at home and I forget to buy it, so have one extra for me someday, please. Somebody have a hot chocolate for me. And hello Tuli, welcome. And thank you so much for being a member for 11 months and sending a member milestone chat. Thank you so much. Great to see you today. How are you doing? How are you doing, bestie? Sarah's got a chocolate creamer in the coffee, close enough to a hot chocolate. That sounds lovely. Can I recommend Mexican hot chocolate? Ooh, how does one make that? Because I am intrigued. Very intrigued. And hello Madeira, welcome, welcome. Good to see you today. Cheddar is chewing on his nails next to me and it's bothering my brain. It's one of my least favorite sounds. Like, can you please not do that here, please? Thank you. But oh my goodness, about games. I have not yet played the update of Animal Crossing and I am itching to play Animal Crossing, and I was like, are we gonna go play Animal Crossing on main this week? But no, obviously we're not, because I want to keep things separate. I have a gaming channel for a reason, but I never upload to it because I don't really have the time. But I wanted to play on Wednesday on stream, but I don't know if I can because it's one of those really late. David has a really late work week this week, and that kind of throws my schedule. So I don't know if I'll be able to play on stream, and it's annoying, very annoying. Do I Twitch? I do not have it, or I have a Twitch account, but I've never uploaded or streamed on it. But I have a second channel here on YouTube for gaming. It's a very, very baby channel, but it should be linked in the description of this stream, I think. So yeah. And also, if I do end up going live, I always post on my community tab on this channel that I am going live on the second channel as well. So links will be provided in case I do end up going live, but right now it looks like I can't this week either, and I really want to like save the first impression of playing the update for stream. But I might cave and we might just go for like a dream island on stream. I don't know yet. I don't know. It's also pre-patch in World of Warcraft tomorrow, so I'll be busy anyway, and I have lots of work to do this week. But still, I just want to play the update. I just want to play the update. But we're gonna have to autofill. I'm a little bit annoyed because I want to be on the correct day in game. And we are currently still stuck on October 22nd for my maple hunt. So yeah, I'm gonna have to autofill. You're much better, that's good to hear. Love the Christmas and got IKEA makeup board, and I love it so much. Also, I've been drinking a lot of chai lattes from Espresso House. Oh, nice. Yum. They have really yummy chai latte. I haven't had one of those for years, but from what I remember, it's really, really yummy. So that sounds great. I think the brand Ibarra, is that how you say it, of hot chocolate, maybe might be sold near you. I don't know if I've ever seen it, but I'll keep an eye out. It tastes like there's cinnamon in it and the chocolate is so rich. That does sound absolutely lovely. I do love cinnamon, so I will keep an eye out for that for sure. So thank you for the recommendation. Completely forgot about the Animal Crossing update. Now I want to play it too. Do it! Do it, bestie. And have fun. But yeah, I am itching to play. So itching to play. Someday. I might just go live on Wednesday. Anyway, we shall see. I will keep you updated. Like, I don't want to like keep pushing it forward because I do want to go live twice a week, but I never have the time. It's really difficult to just have time for everything I want to have time for. What is time anyway? Oh, you found a new favorite Espresso House drink, the iced matcha latte. It's also really, really yummy. I like the iced matcha with the sugar-free vanilla syrup. It's really yummy. But I also like to make matcha at home, so I mostly do that. I very rarely go to Espresso House these days, but they have yummy drinks. I don't know when I was last there, actually. But yeah. We are in a new row. It's starting to look like a little horse. So yeah, very excited. I also started to play Sims 4 by EA Games and love the game, but 2 of my ICs have already... Oh no! Oh no! I have I have not played The Sims since the first version, like the Sims original Sims. Oh my goodness. But I know Sims can be kind of chaotic. Exactly. Coffee house in this economy, that's me. Coffee is expensive enough as it is. I'll have coffee at home, thank you. But yeah, it's lovely to have a little coffee treat. Sometimes they give you like a free drink or a really good discount if you have the app. Like a birthday drink, you always get a free birthday drink. I always get that. So I think right now they have a pretty good discount for a new like syrup they have, but I don't really like syrups that are too sugary. I don't like sugary drinks. It has to be sugar-free if I'm to like it. So yeah, might go try that, but I don't think so. It's still too expensive. Part I got your cream, chocolate cream powdered creamer. I said too many creams in that. I read that wrong. Chocolate cream powdered creamer. So I'll stop asking for mocha from McDonald's. No. But that sounds yummy. There's a local coffee shop near you that's quite inexpensive. That's nice. It's the only thing getting me through my graduate program. No. But I'm glad it's pretty inexpensive. I am glad. Because most of them here are very, very expensive. It's like what's it called? An iced latte is almost the same price as a packet of like coffee grinds at the grocery store. So like I'll make my own iced coffee at home, thank you very much. That's me right now. Oh yeah. It's a nice treat sometimes, but yeah. As an unemployed, depressed 24-year-old, you have to make your life a little bit better sometimes. Yeah, it's worth it for a little treat sometimes. I definitely think so. So you enjoy your lattes with the matcha and the chai. There we go. I wonder how many rows I can get in today. We're on the third. Yeah, this is the third row I'm on for stream today. So maybe we can get to the end of this repeat. Maybe it's another 1, 2, 4 rows. It's another 4 rows. So maybe we can do it. That would be nice. I don't know how long I'm gonna make this sweater, but not a super cropped one, but also not a super long one. I think hip bone-ish should be nice. But I'm kind of feeling like I want to knit past the sleeves for a bit. Like the armhole ends here. So it's like this long. So I want to knit maybe to there, and then I kind of want to just do the sleeves so I can actually try it on, or actually just cut the armholes, because I want to try this on. I don't know. I'll think about it. Because that's my one thing that I'm not a fan of with armhole sticking. Is I want to try this on, but I cannot try it on because there are no holes for the arms. So, but yeah, it's fine. It is fine. Most of the ones in this area are close to twice the price. Oof. Another shop nearby charges about $10 for a coffee. Wow. whereas the place you go to charges $3.5 for the same exact brand of coffee. That's a huge amount of, like, a huge difference, really. $10 for a coffee is a lot. That is a lot. So yeah, in this economy, oh dear. Why must we be so addicted to coffee? Why? Why coffee? I actually had coffee right before stream, and I kind of wish I had more coffee than I had. But then again, this time sometimes coffee just makes me so sleepy, and it was kind of one of those times today. So yeah, maybe it's for the better that I didn't have more. Maybe I would have been falling asleep. That would have been no good. And hello Squitten, welcome. Yay, the unicorn sweater, yes. So excited to see you finish that. Also, good morning, I just hopped on. Good morning to you, or good evening as it is here. Very good to see you today. I am super excited to be working on this one. Super duper excited. I really want to finish this before this year's wool road trip, which is at the end of February. So yeah, I have a goal. I have a goal for this one. Guess I want to wear it to the wool festival. I feel like it's like the perfect kind of sweater to wear to a wool festival. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm really excited about it. And so far so good. I haven't made too many mistakes in my colour work so far, knock on wood, despite knitting and talking at the same time. So quite impressed with myself right now, actually, if I may say so myself. It keeps me happy, the coffee. I've given in and got a McDonald's iced recently, and it's surprisingly good. I've never tried McDonald's coffee, actually. We have a McDonald's really close to where I live, but I've never tried their coffee, I don't think. Maybe I should try an iced coffee there. I think they are pretty cheap here for coffee where I live. But yeah. Coffee does give the happy. I love coffee so much. Coffee was on sale today at the grocery store, so we bought a lot of coffee, and I'm happy. Love the colour combo you chose for the sweater, thank you. I will hold it up so you can see it a little bit better, because the colours on the tiny crochet cam aren't really representative of the colours in real life, but it's so good. I really love this yarn, the pastel-y one. I love the brown as well, but the pastel-y one is so pretty. I got an ad for it so many times, and I was always like, I really want to buy this. I want to buy this so bad, but I don't know what to do with it. And then this pattern came along, and I was like, yes, it is time. So here we are. I had to get it. Give you props, patterns require full concentration for me. To be fair, I'm pretty used to doing stuff while knitting, since I knit all the time for my work, which is this. So I constantly am talking and watching things or stuff like that at the same time as I'm knitting, so maybe that's why. But yeah, some things definitely would not work for me to knit at the same time as, like the acacia cardigan that I also have on my needles. That one is way too, it's also colour work, but the repeats are a lot longer than in this one, so that one requires my full concentration and more, so that one is actually a struggle for me as well. But it's really, it's not really a struggle, but I need to really focus and be awake for that one. So, and it's also on a lot smaller needles and thinner yarn. Are they smaller or is it just thinner yarn? I don't remember. This is 3.5 needles. These are. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all, I don't think. But yeah. Now you want Starbucks? No. Get some. Get some coffee. So vibrant. Yes. I love it so much. I love it so much. It's Drops Fiesta in the colour, if I can, I do have a ball band somewhere. There we go. The colour is, oh, it's colour 14. It doesn't have a name. At least not on the ball band. But yeah. This is the yarn. So, in case you wanna check that out as well. And the brown yarn is just Charisma. So, in colour what? Colour 56. I love it when colours just have a number. Not. Oh well. I'm still kind of scarred by that time. Oh, bless you. Sorry, husband sneezing in the background. Sneeze in chat for sneeze David. I was saying something about yarn, but I don't remember. That's a goal for you this year, to get to a wool festival. Hoping there's one in Canada near you. Costco, coffee and McDonald's is apparently the same. I hope you can get to a wool festival. That would be so fun. They are great. I have this one wool festival I go to every year with my sister-in-law for the past, I think it's our 5th time going this year. 4th or 5th time. So it's going to be super fun. But yeah, I hope you can get to one as well. I do not know about the Costco and McDonald's coffee because we have all of one Costco in Sweden where I live, and I've never been, so I've never tried it, and I've also never tried McDonald's coffee. But also it might be a difference in where you are to where I am, in if it's the same coffee. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's like the same coffee brand or provider or whatever. So don't use patterns super often. I really enjoy self-drafting / experimenting. I do too. That's why I end up making patterns all the time. I'm really bad at actually knitting. I own a bunch of patterns, but I'm really bad at actually knitting the patterns I own and sharing about it these days, because I make so many of my own things. But I am trying to work on that, because I don't always want to just think all of the time. I want to also just enjoy making something somebody else has thought out for me from time to time. Because I do end up burning myself out a little bit doing all of the work on my own all the time. But yeah. Talented and cute me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thought it was black, not brown. I actually love it more now. Yeah, I thought about going for a black yarn, but I ended up wanting to soften it a little bit because I felt like the photos in the pattern page, like for the pattern from the designer, it's pastel-y. It's a less pastel-y, but it's like a white yarn with pastel speckles and black, and it's really, really striking and pretty. But I wanted it to be a little bit softer while also having more colour. So I was like, a really dark brown, that's gonna be good. So I went with that, and I'm really happy I did. Really, really happy I did. It's actually a little bit darker then it looks lighter in the camera. But this is about the colour in the camera. This is about the colour I thought it was going to be. But it's actually a little bit darker, more like it is on the small cam in real life, which is fine. But I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter. But yeah, it's okay. I had the same problem with the Holst garn I bought for the acacia sweater cardigan that I am also working on. It turned out to be, it's about the same colour as this one. And it looked a little bit lighter and warmer on the web page. So I'm not necessarily disappointed because it still looks really, really good. But I'm out here trying to get lighter colours in my wardrobe because I do still own a lot of black clothes, which I don't mind, but I don't wear them that much these days. And I wanted to like incorporate some brown in my wardrobe. But it's not really letting me do that because all of the brown yarn I try to buy turns out to be almost black. But I guess we take baby steps, right? We take baby steps. So it's gonna be fine. Let me see. I've been missing things in chat, I think. But also I'm gonna call for another hydration check because I am parched. So get some water, besties. You want the job of picking colour names? Yeah, that would be great, honestly. That would be so much fun. Hate when yarn companies don't put the colour name on the ball band. Yeah, if the colour has a name on the website, it should be on the ball band. I completely agree. Because I do think these actually do have, at least the pastel one has a name on the website. But on the ball band, it's just colour 14. Like, thanks for nothing. I'm not gonna remember that, but I would remember if it was called like Funfetti or Sprinkles or Unicorn Fluff or whatever. Pony Feathers. So yeah. I don't know if it's a winter baby thing, but why am I knitting a bright red Christmas red woolen sock in the middle of January? Because red is a good colour. I still have a red curtain up from Christmas. Haven't changed that yet because I'm not quite ready for the spring green, and I don't have like an in-between curtain for this room. So you could say that the bright red is for the Lunar New Year, upcoming Lunar New Year, because that's a colour that's used for that. So that's in February, so you're right on time for Lunar New Year. That's always something. And hello, Emily Fant. Hello, hello. Bless you, David, indeed. Oh no, my chat is not updating, or it's updating, but I haven't scrolled up, so I'm not seeing what's happening in chat. Sorry, I'm gonna catch up. I have 3 raglan sweaters and none of them used a pattern. As soon as I learned, I just needed to plug numbers. I was on a roll. Yeah, you're right. That happens. That definitely happens. Once you figure out gauge, it's like, ooh, I can do anything. How am I finding the Fiesta to work with? Curious to try it, but nervous it'll feel scratchy. It's actually really soft, and I think it will be even softer. Or I know it is because I have a blocked what's it called, swatch, and it's super soft actually. I don't know if it's not that scratchy. I would say I am sensitive to scratchy wool, and I don't think this is very scratchy at all. It's cozy. So I like it. It's squishy and it's pretty, and this is giving me all of the happy brain stuff because it's a new colour in like every stitch and I love it. Right. Right, that is the last bit of this row. That's awesome. We are starting the next row. So I need to think for 2 seconds while I do that so we don't mess up, and then I'll continue catching up with chat. Sorry, give me 1 moment and I shall be right back if I can get through my stitches correctly. Right. 2. Oh, it's the 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Right, okay, great. Great. It's so cool. I can only crochet but have progressed a lot, and I'm able to make plushies, jumpers, mini pouches, etc. I really want to knit, so I'm gonna post tutorials on this kind of stuff. I have been thinking about it because, sorry, putting that swatch up to my face gave me fluff stuck to my lipstick. There we go. I have been thinking about making a bunch of like how to start knitting kind of tutorials, because YouTube started with this like course playlist kind of thing. I've not tried it yet. I don't know if it's gonna be something like pay to get a course, because I'm not interested in doing that. In that case I would just make a video series. So I've been thinking about it because I do know I have quite a large portion of my watchers who only either knit and want to crochet, or either crochet but want to knit. So I would like to make some basic like how to start tutorials at some point. So yeah, it's something I want to do. I don't know when though, because I'm constantly very, very busy, but I would love to. Is the short answer to that. Never so far followed a written pattern. They are too confusing and stressful. Followed some videos, but overall figure the maths and stuff for myself. It's a lot easier and more fun. That's actually such a cool take. Honestly, I never thought of just starting without following patterns, because when I got into both knitting and crochet, I was like, I need to learn to read patterns to learn. So that's really, really cool. I'm glad that works for you. And sorry, that was not sarcasm, that was genuine. I don't know if that sounded like sarcasm, but it wasn't. I actually think that's really, really cool. So I'm really glad that works for you. Loving the colours, yours are good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Gotta warm up the coffee hydration station. Enjoy the coffee. Enjoy, enjoy. I would love to get some more coffee, but it's a little bit too late for that for me. It's 9 where I am, 9 in the evening, and yeah, I'm not gonna have coffee now, but I would love some. And hello, Corinne. I am part British. I have British relatives, but I have lived in Sweden my entire life. And the rest of me is Swedish, if we say so. So, yeah, thank you. But kinda. Love winter and all of a sudden it'll be spring. Like, where did the time go? I know, right? I really love winter. We've had some absolutely wonderful weather with like really cold and lots of snow, but it's almost all gone now. It's all melted over the past few days. And now I'm like, can we please have the winter back for a little bit? I do love spring a lot, but I want spring to stay away for a bit longer. It can be spring in like March, please. I want winter for a bit longer. I love winter, it's beautiful. The way that I turn into a gargoyle when I have to count. 1, 2, 3. I do that too. Sometimes. You'll definitely give Fiesta a try then. The colourway is to die for. Right, it's so pretty. And hello, Camilla. Hello. Welcome. Great to see you today. According to Ravelry Shade 14, it's called Rainbow Sprinkles. It's the perfect name for this colourway, honestly. Wasn't that the first thing I said? I think No, I said funfetti, right? Could have been funfetti, but it's more rainbow sprinkles than funfetti. Almost finished the yoke on the second knit sweater after being a die-hard crochet for years. Oh, nice! Look at you go. That's awesome. That is awesome. Enjoy knitting the sweater. Sorry, I am losing track of where I have my hands. There we go. Also, my yarn is hopelessly twisted around each other, so I'm gonna just untwist that real quick. Give me a second, because that was a little bit too much. There we go. We are back. You're at noon, so coffee. Yes, enjoy it. But yeah, like I said, I had coffee right before stream as well. So like I do drink coffee in the evenings, just not past 9 p.m. because that's a little bit too late. I go for tea instead. So it's still caffeine, but it feels more like evening appropriate to have a cup of tea for some reason. I don't know. Thinking, yes, it's called. Also got a weird body shape. It's the only way to get things to fit me. Well, making things to fit your body is the best thing ever. So that is great. I struggle with that. Like, I know I'm not the biggest of people, so that's not where my issue lies, but I am short. I'm 5'2", and I have quite wide hips. So if I try to go shop for clothes, nothing fits me. Nothing fits me. Tops fit me, but like bottoms never fit me. So I have started to make my own clothes a lot more as well, like obviously with knitting for cardigans and stuff, because also my sense of style, I don't know if it's a sense of style, but like how I like to dress, if we put it that way, it's not something that exists in stores here. So I kind of have to make my own clothes. But that's one of my goals this year as well, is to just start sewing more and make more of my own actual like clothes that aren't just sweaters and tops. So I have more things to wear, because currently I have very few things to wear out and about, out of my home, because nothing fits me. Because it's either like way too long, or it doesn't go with my hips, or it's a bad time. Fast fashion is bad anyway, so anyway. Missing things in chat again, sorry. Never heard or met anyone from Sweden before? well, hello. You have now. March, April is about the time it starts warming up for you anyway. Yeah. Here too. You just misheard it. What a yarn colour name that would be. Yeah, that's a different confetti, for sure. But it is a great name for a yarn colour, indeed. Not reading it out loud in case YouTube thinks that's something that should not be talked about. So that's that. Knitting too today, cotton finger weight plus strand of metallic thread. First garment. Ooh, exciting. That sounds real pretty. Have fun with it. That's gonna be great. Started self-drafted raglan a couple of months ago, but I hate how raglans don't usually have neck shaping. Any tips to keep the collar from touching your throat? They don't? Maybe they don't. I don't knit a lot of raglans. Now I need to think. What was the last time I knit a raglan? I don't know when the last time I knit a raglan was. I think that was a cardigan. And that one probably didn't have. Yeah, that one is a V-neck. So that's how that solves that issue. But can't you put some short rows in the back anyway? To like... But maybe you don't want it touching in the back either. Because that's what I would do. Oh no. Oh yes. Sorry, I thought I made a mistake. That's what I would do. Make it sit a bit higher in the back. So yeah. But I'm sorry, I'm confused because I need so few raglans. Oh no. But do I? No, actually, yes. Sorry, I just keep being confused because I'm like, the September sweater I made, no, that's not a raglan either. And the ranunculus has raglans, but it's also like a circular-ish yoke at first. But it also has short rows in the back and front. But then it has a few raglans at the bottom of the yoke. So I think that's the last time I made something with a raglan, but it's not purely a raglan sweater. So yeah, sorry. I would try short rows in the back. Visited Sweden once, and I would say I would love to visit again. It was so beautiful and funny note. I'm able to speak and write in Swedish. It was only... I cannot read. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tuli. It was one of your final exam languages in high school back in 2022. Nice. Very nice. Hey. But yeah, you should visit Sweden. It's beautiful here. Just found the channel randomly the other day and I'm obsessed. Hello. Hello, new bestie. Spirit knitter. Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And yes, short team. It's so difficult to find things that work for somebody who's short and not like, honestly, it's just... Clothes for my body type does not really exist and it's annoying. So I also like to make my own clothes. I'm very tall, 6'3", so I love making my own things so they fit. Really want to try and make a knit pair of shorts for around the house. I have been thinking about knitting a pair of like loungewear. I lose words now. We are past 9 o'clock, so my brain is going bye-bye. But yes, I have been thinking about doing that as well, but with longer trousers, because I also want to knit all of the things so that they fit better. I think Ikushun on YouTube, but I think no, she has knitted a guide for knitted pants or trousers, and I think also shorts on her channel. I think. I'm pretty sure. Sierra is 5'3", Camilla is 5'2.2. We're all short. Absolutely feel the pain of being short and nothing fitting. 5'0" with wide shoulders, so knitting my own jumpers is the only way to go. Right. It really is like so difficult to find clothes. Like if you're not specifically a specific height and shape, nothing fits well. It's so annoying. So yeah, knitting everything or like sewing or crocheting is for sure the way to go in my opinion as well. I try to thrift things as well. It's impossible to find things that actually fit nice. Like this fits okay, but I don't necessarily like it, you know, that kind of thing. I have the thing where trousers like to like climb up and sit way higher than they're supposed to. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. My goal this year is to start filling up my wardrobe with things I've made too. It'd be rewarding to wear them all of the time. Yes, I think that's a really good goal. I have the same goal because, yeah, it's always like, it's so good to just have a fully me-made outfit. Now, of course, like I wear it like a cami or a t-shirt under a cardigan or something like that, but it's like I made the skirt, I made the cardigan, I made the socks. It's such a good feeling, I love it. I made the scarf, the hat, the mittens. So I love it. It's so good. So good. And hello Leela, welcome. Hope everyone had a cozy day. I hope you had a cozy day too. And yes, for shape of the neckline with knitting raglan, put in some German short rows in the back. That's what I was thinking as well. But I confused myself, so thank you. I've been told that short rows on raglans don't work only for circular yokes. Maybe that was incorrect. That they definitely work, in my opinion, at least. You're just short and wide all around. Yeah, clothes are not made for anyone, really. Buy pants once a year, but always have to adjust. I'm just sick of adjusting things when I can just make it from scratch, you know, and have it fit from the start. That's me though. Bedtime after I hit 30, 37.99 became bedtime. Yeah, kind of. Like I do tend to stay up later than 9, but I get hopelessly tired after 9 and I lose my brain completely. I find it hard to find words and stuff, as you have noticed. Hang on, I've made a mistake somewhere. Why am I a stitch off? Oh, because I am a stitch off. Look at me. That was a colourwork mistake. I think that's number 3 or 4 of the stream. Luckily I caught it when I hadn't gotten that far past it. There we go. We are back on track. There we go. And also I'm gonna call for another hydration check because I feel like my throat is noping out soon. Also 5'2". Have a long torso and short arms is what got me into sewing and knitting because nothing fits. It's such a struggle, isn't it? But it's so good to know how to make your own clothes because then you have infinite possibilities and that's way better in my opinion. And hello Ducha, welcome, great to see you. Great to see you today. How are you doing? We'll still be here for a bit. It's only noon where I am at the moment, just commenting on the time in Sweden. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. But yeah. And hello, Sophie-Goff. Hello. Also want to make your own clothes? Do it. Knitting and crocheting is a very good start to that if you don't sew yet. But like, I'm not that great at sewing, but I have a goal to get better at it this year and make more clothes. So yeah. Hej, hur var din dag? Hi, how has your day been? Sorry I had to use translator because it's been 4 years since I spoke Swedish. So ashamed of how short my memory is, and I got grade B from that exam. It's not weird to like forget a language you don't really use. I took French for very many years, and I don't remember a lot of that at all. I'm sure it will come back if I actually start using it, but language is one of those things that you kind of have to, like if it's a second or third language, it's one of those things you have to use to retain usually. So don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. On Christmas you wore a crochet skirt you made. Oh, nice, a long kind of pencil skirt. That sounds gorgeous. Also, sorry, my voice is going. Clothes are not made for real bodies. So true. So true. In Finland, I is baddest and Laudator is the best grade from my matricular exam, so I got the one above passed grade. Oh, okay. That's a different grading system to what we have here, I think. Oh no, you're starting to get sick. No. Nose is super stuffed and energy is non-existent. No. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon, but I'm glad you had an incredible week. That is always something. But yeah, I hope you feel better soon. That's no fun. No fun at all. Quite good at sewing, but not good at sewing clothes. Well, yeah, that's kind of me as well. But squeaky chair. I decided last year that I need to get better at this. So I started looking at patterns instead of trying to make everything from scratch. Because I talked about this in my what I made in 2025 video, that I tend to, because I know how to knit and make my own knitting patterns, and I know how to crochet, I know how to make my own crochet patterns, I have the same energy for sewing clothes, which I don't really know how to do. Or I know how to sew clothes, but I don't really, and I have like basic understanding of like how to piece together a pattern, but I'm not that great at it. So I decided if I'm gonna sew clothes, I will find a pattern that I like and I will follow it. And the things I've made from patterns that I have followed have turned out really, really good, and I love them. So I'm gonna keep doing that instead of trying to self-draft everything. I can self-draft a medieval dress. That works, but that's a different thing. That's a completely different thing. But yeah. How am I? How's the project coming along? The project is coming along really well. I am having a lot of fun with this, and I am also doing pretty well. I am very, very tired today because we've been having a bit of an oddly shaped day. Our car is still out of commission, so we had to do the weekly groceries on foot. So we started really, really early, and I didn't sleep well, so I spent half the day feeling kind of nauseous from being too tired. And yeah, I've been talking a lot today because I've been filming for a video, so I'm just generally kind of tired, but I'm doing well other than that, so thank you. You tagged me in the stories. I'll check it out later because yeah, I don't like to check my phone on stream, but I will have a look at that later. Thank you for tagging. Thank you. Your French and seeing characters on movies or shows trying to show off by speaking French and butchering it is so painful and awkward. Yeah, I can imagine. I can definitely imagine. I don't love to try and pronounce words if I know I'm gonna butcher it. Guess I feel bad if I do. Thanks for squeaky chair in chat. It's funny, I can embroider, but I can't use the sewing machine yet. Well, they're completely different crafts, so... Completely different crafts. Stitches literally only sewed clothes, but not good at it. No. But like with everything else, it's practice makes perfect, right? Practice makes perfect. Don't like all the prep that comes with patterns, but they are so great. Yeah, I think that's one thing that's been kind of also keeping me from using patterns, but because here's the thing with sewing and my toxic trait with sewing. The sewing part goes so fast. The sewing machine goes and you're done. So I want everything to be just as fast as that with sewing, and that's not how sewing works. So I try to keep in mind that I get to take as long as I need with every step, and if I do it well and I take my time, it will turn out better than if I try to think that everything will be super quick, because the sewing is, and that helps me a lot. So I don't mind the prep as much now. I actually kind of enjoy the whole, if you print a pattern and you have to like glue it together, I kind of like that part, because it's like, oh, I get to sort things and line them up, and that's a thing my brain enjoys. But yeah, I understand. I understand, and I try to not be so hectic with my sewing. I have to go now before the rush, but thank you for a lovely stream. Thank you for being here for stream. Thank you, and drive safe. And I'll see you another day, hopefully. I don't really like sewing stuff from scratch, but I don't mind repairs. I'm learning how to do visible mending stuff like embroidering over holes and using sashiko on and around patches. That is something I have yet to try, but I also really like the look of it. So that is exciting. David has done a bunch of that though, visible mending stuff. And I do have a card deck for like sashiko sewing that I intend to... Oh no, what am I doing? Hang on. 3 stitches. Yes, we are good. I intend on making a video on that at some point, using the deck, the card deck. I have just not gotten around to it yet. How many stitches am I supposed to do between these? Wait. Oh. I forgot I was on a new row with a new repeat. So let me just back these few stitches up and I'll be back. Because yeah, that was wrong. How far did I get with the... Oh, just one more stitch. That's fine. There we go. There we go. And now we have 3 stitches. Yes. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Right, I'm back. I want to self-draft my own loungewear, like the matching set kind. I can never find any that fit me comfortably in certain areas. That would be so cozy. I'm sure there are patterns for that though, but you want to self-draft. Sorry. I want to make those as well, but I probably need patterns for it, but go for it. Go for it. I love sets like that. I have very few sets. Like I have one pajama set that I've kind of pieced together myself, actually. It's the same motif, but they are bought at different times and from different stores. Spoilers, it's My Little Pony. And then I have one that a friend got for me in Korea with like Care Bears, and I love that set so much. but it's getting kind of pilly, so I need to get like one of those fabric depilling machines because it's looking kind of gross at the moment. But yeah, fortunately I'm short plus size and have a long torso and short arms and legs. That does sound like a kind of difficult combo for like clothes sewing as well, or finding clothes in general, so sorry to hear that. Sewing patterns is a bit that I like, is hard to get. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Glad to hear you well. That does sound like a long and tiring day. It's been pretty long, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm happy to be here live this week. I've been missing it so much, honestly. Last week was such a bummer with the car and everything. Like, it just didn't want to start, and then everything took way longer than it was supposed to. And like I said earlier, it's still out of commission. Hopefully fixed soon. But now we at least know it's out of commission, so we can plan around it. But last week we found out about it, so it put me like the whole schedule for the day off by several hours. So I did not have time last week. But yeah, again, I'm gonna try to be live to play some Animal Crossing soon because I want to, but we shall see when I will have the time for that as well, because I do need to catch up with a bunch of filming this week as well. Need to get ahead with stuff so I don't fall behind on stuff. Right now I'm like just right in time, but I want to be a little bit ahead. So the prep and the cleanup are the worst with sewing. Honestly, the cleanup for me is the worst with sewing. But I try to clean up as I go. That's a good hack. But yeah, when I sew the entire living room, because I'm in our living room, the studio / desk / living room is all the same room because we have 2 rooms in this flat. The whole room is full of sewing stuff and fabric and patterns, and it's a mess. It's a mess. And it's very exhausting to look at. If I ever find a set that fits the way I want, I will seam rip the entire outfit just to use it for the pattern pieces. Well, that is valid. That is valid. That is a way to make a pattern, yes. Worth it to be able to infinitely recreate the specific fit. For sure, for sure. For sure. A friend got an electric depilling machine at Rusta. Ooh, nice, that they swear by. I have the Prim one and it's not as powerful as I was hoping. Do they always have it at Rusta? Because I might need to go look for that, actually, as soon as the car is fixed. Because, yeah, I do need one of those. All of my knit socks are really, really pilly as well, and they look super gross, so I really need to get one of those. That's where fast fashion gets us. When I was plus size, I only found cute clothes on Shein. In the expensive stores for plus size only had grandma clothes. Yeah, like even like straight sizes and stuff like that. It's a lot of if you have a specific style you like, and here for example, people say I watch a lot of people that say you can thrift most things. Not in Sweden, you can't, because it's all either black clothes that were trendy in like 2014 or something, with like really big statement jewel parts on them. Or it's like you say, kind of grandma vibe clothes, and it's not my vibe. So it's really hard to thrift for clothes here that are nice. And I have never bought from Shein, honestly. I don't judge, but I have never done it myself. But I would be lying if I said it's not one of the only places that I've seen clothes that I like. And that's very annoying because I refuse to buy from them. So, making my own clothes, it is. Then again, you can of course go on Vinted or like specific sales groups on Facebook and stuff, of course, if you have a specific style you like. But I find Vinted to be a doozy. I had a whole thing with when I tried to buy a Labubu and it got returned like 2 times because it made it to Sweden and then they didn't resort it and bring it over to the other shipping company that was going to take it from there. So it got returned twice, and it's like I've had issues with buying things on Vinted more than once, and now like I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to use that platform because I'm scared of not getting the stuff I try to buy. Also, I like to try things on. Because again, things tend to not really fit the way that I want them to, so last bit so was the jigsaw pants by Marlies Roikish. Is that how you say that? Looked a bit daunting, but her video tutorial was fantastic and the size range is really inclusive. Highly recommend as a pattern. I have to look those up because pants, that's something that's missing in my wardrobe. So I am going to remember to look that up after stream. Got a manual yarn ball winder for Christmas and I'm so happy. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And also, hello. Great to have you catching me live for the first time. That's so exciting. Good to see you. They got it a couple of months ago, so it might be on its way out with the winter stuff. I'm gonna go have a look as soon as I can, if I can find that depeeling thing. Because, yeah, I need one. I also saw one in Orleans for pretty cheap, so that's like one I'm planning on getting if I can't find the one you said nice. So, well, she'll see, but I'm getting one at some point. So thank you for the tip. I have a reading goal for myself that I have to listen to audiobooks while crocheting and finish 12 to 15 projects in 2026. That sounds like a really good goal. Good luck with it. That sounds super fun. Super fun. I am so bad at audiobooks because I lose track. I just lose track while listening. I am really bad at actually reading as well. I intend to read a book and then I like read for a bit and then I put it down and I forget that I am reading it, so I never pick it back up again. And then I remember after like months that, oh, I'm reading a book, and then I read a couple of chapters again and that's just how things go. So good luck with your goal. That sounds really, really good. Love H&M, but I don't find cute pieces often, and that makes me sad because men's keeping at the current weight I am right now. So yeah, that is a struggle. And H&M are, at least here, they are so-so in my opinion. They are pretty cost efficient is not the word I'm trying to find. They are budget friendly, I would say, but I also struggle to find things I like that fit well there, so it sounds like I would love thrifting in Sweden. You should come here and try some thrifting then. Because there's loads of that. Loads and loads of that. And it's not my vibe. But I'm glad it's yours. So, more for you. Ooh, a razor for detailing. That's clever. Eyebrow razor, maybe. Is that an idea? I have those. I could try. That's a good idea. Thank you. I'm gonna actually see if that works. Because that would be the most cost-efficient way of depiling all of my socks that I want depiled now. Because they look gross. And I don't like looking at them. Have an electric body razor and use it once to depil a hoodie. Don't know if that was good for anything, but it worked for a pinch. Well, I don't own one of those, but so I think I would rather get a depilling thing if I'm gonna pay money for something. But that's actually also a really good tip if anybody else needs it. So thank you for sharing, because that's also good to know. I want to re-dye some clothes soon. Ooh, exciting. Dyeing clothes and yarn and stuff is so much fun. It feels like magic. I want to dye some yarn soon. I also have a bunch of... I have actually some fibre behind me. I don't think you can see it. It's on the cabinet behind me. It's hiding right behind my chair. But I have some undyed wool behind me that I want to get some dye on. So, fun. In Brazil, thrifting is hard. They charge more for cute clothes, and on flea markets only have clothing from grandmas. We have a lot of hand over through family members. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if they charge more for cute clothes here. I just don't think they really get any cute clothes, or they go so fast. Might be that as well. But when I go thrifting, I usually try to be there as they open, because I want to have a chance to grab stuff, you know. But I just very rarely see any properly cute things. It's usually things are just way outdated, and not in a charming way. Just because I don't mind being a little bit outdated. It's just the wrong kind of outdated for me, at least. So. I use Sellpy when I buy clothes online, but they are owned by H&M. They are? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Sometimes I try to browse on Sellpy, but I despise browsing for clothes online. It gives me a headache, because it's just scrolling through, especially on Vinted and stuff. I get so overwhelmed because it's just so hard to find what you're looking for. It's not for me. I don't like online secondhand shopping. At least in real life I can just flip through things quickly. But it's like piece of clothing, white background, and you scroll and scroll and scroll. It's so overwhelming. So overstimulating for me. I hate it. But yeah, I didn't know they were owned by H&M actually. I'm finding making clothes is also helping me know what's in my wardrobe and be more intentional with what I want to fill it with, so I actually have things I like. That is also a very good bonus that comes with making your own clothes. I agree. Because it's very easy. Even like I don't have a very large wardrobe, but I still forget what I have sometimes. And tend to use just my handmade things, because I know what I made. I know what I have. So yeah, I feel that. I'm a weird one. What can I say? No, it's good to have things you like, and we don't have to like the same things. And I mean, I don't mind it on other people. I just don't want to wear it myself, you know? That's my stance on it. I don't go, ugh, what's that person wearing? So outdated. Oh my god. That's not me at all. I love personal style. Even if it's not my own personal style, I love to see it. So it's just not something I want to pick up for myself. We just got H&M, but not my styles. Yeah, they usually don't have anything in my style either. So yeah, have to get going. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day too. Thank you for being here today. It was great to have you here. Thank you for joining in for stream and for chatting. They charge more than in store? Really? It's rare, archival and big brand and triple the price. Wow. That is rough. That is rough. As a plus size girly, I usually don't even bother with clothes at the thrift, but I love a good knick-knack. I also love a good knick-knack. So I feel that. I feel that. My usual route at the thrift is, first thing I make a beeline for is check for ponies in the toy section. Ponies and Care Bears and other things like Sylvanians. And then I check the pink section of the clothes. And then I check other sections of the clothes. And then I go check for geese and other cute porcelain things. And of course the fabric and like embroidery floss and stuff like that. That's my right. And the reason I go for fabric and embroidery floss last is because basically nobody else touches it when I'm there, so I'm not stressed about it. But yeah. Selfie are known for basically saying that bought clothes are bad to sell, so they get the profit, and not all people know then to get the clothes back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard people had issues with like Selfie throwing their stuff away and stuff. I don't know. I've never used it, but I do know someone who gets a lot of clothes through Selfie. I don't think they have had issues with it, but yeah, I've never tried it myself because again I get overwhelmed trying to browse it. I've tried to browse it multiple times and I'm always just like, nope, this is too much for me. Your mum got a 100-year-old fabric scissor at the flea market. Wow, that sounds really cool. That sounds really, really cool. Yes, there we go. New row, new pattern, repeat. Let's go. That was a pretty quick row. That was a very quick row, actually. I don't think I'll be able to finish the entire repeat of the entire unicorn, because I think this is gonna be the last row of the stream because we are 10 minutes to 10. But it's been great progress, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I'll be here for a bit longer. I'm gonna call for one more hydration check, besties, because I am very, very thirsty for some reason today. So everybody get some water and we'll have a little bit of a hydration break. In Borås they used to have a big thrift store for clothes, and in Trollhättan they have PMU that have a quite big clothes section. That's nice. There is a pretty big Erikshjälpen fairly close to us. They have a lot of clothes as well. And yeah, but I still struggle to find things I like, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I don't know because it wasn't great, but that's cool. That is cool. I like scissors. They like old fancy scissors. They are pretty. I also really like fun little like embroidery snips. I have one that's a unicorn and I have one that's like heart shaped. Oh no, I made another mistake, I think. Yes, I did. For me, I look for cute retro games. Found a Hello Kitty PS2 game. Ooh, nice. Knitting books and patterns, home decor, and lately I've been looking for cookware. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, all of the goose things I have now are all thrifted, obviously. And what more? A lot of my embroidery floss is thrifted. I like to thrift for fabric as well. So yeah, I want to go thrifting now, but nothing's open until Thursday, which is very annoying. But maybe I'll go thrifting on Thursday. And 4 stitches. Let's see, hydration and took my meds at the same time. Awesome. Awesome. That is great. Got some knitting books on a Pre-Loved Books website. That's very nice. Very, very nice. I forget to look for knitting books, honestly. I forget those are a thing. But they are a good thing. I was searching for my spooky podcast for crocheting tonight and got you live in my recommendation. Glad I clicked in. Such a lovely vibe. Roligt sen svensk livestream är glad också. Hey! Hey Sarah! Thank you so much. And thank you for joining in with the stream. Great to see you today. Always fun to find more Swedes. Do I have a porch goose? No, I don't. But I also don't have a porch, so we live in a flat. But that would be really, really fun to have. And I love the sound of making clothes for it. That sounds adorable. I need to look that up. But yeah, maybe in the future we will live somewhere with a porch and I can have a porch goose with clothes. Maybe. Indeed, drinking water and my workday is almost over. Thanks for making it a chill time. Thank you for joining in, for making it a chill time. Thank you, thank you. How's my thumb? Yours got out of the place crochet. Oh no! Oh no, my thumbs are fine. They usually are completely okay with knitting. But I'm glad you have a brace for it, because it's no good when it goes all wobbly. Mine does that when I draw. So I like to use the braces when I draw. But yeah. That's why I barely spin with my spindles anymore, because those are too heavy for my thumbs, so they go all sorts of places when I use a spindle, but I can spin on the spinning wheel just fine. And welcome back, Frizzy. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you again. Thank you for catching the last bit of stream. I hope everything went well with the driving. Been on the hunt for a vintage porch goose for my balcony. Don't want a plastic one. Hope you can find one. I don't know if those are a thing here. I've never really heard of a porch goose before, but it sounds amazing and I feel like I need one in my life. friend of yours bought one of these really big teddies and makes clothes for him, and I think it's so cute. No, that sounds adorable. I keep meaning to make some. I have a very big Sylvanian bunny baby, and I keep meaning to make her a little cardigan or something, and I just never really get around to it. Maybe I should. Should we match for some streams sometime? Because I kind of want to match with my Sylvanian baby bunny now. I'm gonna make that happen. What am I doing? One more stitch. There we go. So yeah. EDS sucks. It really does. I can tell you my thumb is fine today, but my back is starting to be angry because I usually have the chair a bit more reclined when I sit here, but then I end up looking real slouchy on stream, so I like to have it a bit more straight up, and my back hates it. So that's also kind of why I don't stream for more than 2 hours, because that's something that makes my back real angry. But yeah, EDS sucks indeed. It does. My grandma had a goose on one side of her sides and a large porcelain toad on the other side. It's porch gooses and toads for me. I love that. I love that. Toads are so cute too. So cute. Oh, speaking of fun animals, I had a random urge to start sketching for cross-stitch designs that are like similar to the snake. Now I just need to draw them actually and turn them into patterns. But I have ideas. And now I kind of want to make a toad as well. Oh no. I'm itching to cross-stitch, honestly. Your arm goes out of place while driving? Oh no. Oh no, that is no good. Ouch. Do the matching. Yes. I don't think it's going to be a matching unicorn sweater though, because this is quite intense, but maybe something else. Maybe something else. What's my favourite Sylvanian animal? Mine's the elephant. Those are some of my favourites as well. I have the elephant family, and I also have actually thrifted. They are waiting to be cleaned up because they are kind of gross. I have a vintage elephant pair. I think it's like an old vintage mum and dad, but I'm gonna call them grandma and grandpa because I have. It's not the newest release of the elephants, but it's like the family that's I don't know how old, but it's an older release of the one I have as well. They're also thrifted actually, but so I think those are probably my favorites. I also really love the bunnies. They are just so cute. I feel like I'm missing a favorite. The horses, the ponies. The ponies are my favorite Sylvanians because they also have the mane like a My Little Pony. I love them, but the elephants are very high up on my list of favorite Sylvanians, and also the bunnies, like I said. One side of the stairs. Okay. No worries. No worries. Yay, cross stitch. Yes. Yay for cross stitch. Right, we're at 10 o'clock. I really want to finish this row before we go. So I am halfway. So I'm going to try and speeden it. And yeah, then I unfortunately have to go. But I'll be here for a couple of minutes while I finish this. Yeah. Cheddar is sleeping next to me. He's wedged himself under the windowsill. Oh, he just sat up. I'm gonna see if he stays there until I'm done knitting. I'm gonna try to bring him on for just a second so he can say goodbye to Shah as well. But yeah, love to see a thrifted toy spa day in a vlog someday. Ooh. I never buy toys because I'm afraid I'll ruin them cleaning them. That's the reason I haven't cleaned my thrifted elephants yet, because these ones that you can't. Oh, he left. Anyway, but the ones that thrifted, that's an entire family. They are on this shelf behind me. You can't see them right now. They were pretty clean, just a bit dusty, so I could just do a little bit of like sellotape and remove the dust. But the other ones are kind of gross, so they need a bath or something, but I'm so afraid of ruining the flocking, so I need to do some research for that. But yeah, I can totally do that, because I do have a bunch of ponies also that need a spa day. I just find it hard to find the time to vlog these days, because it's also like my vlogs turn out so boring. I thought I had footage for like a really short Vlogmas vlog, and it turned out I had like 3 clips from grocery shopping one day, and then a couple of clips of me with a cup of coffee knitting in the morning, and then no other clips. So I've been really, really bad at vlogging. But I did a mini vlog recently, like in a short form video, and I really liked doing that, so I think I'm gonna ease myself back into vlogging by making those occasionally, and maybe that could include some toy spa as well. But then again, it would be more fun to actually have that in a proper vlog. But I'm also not quite happy with vlogging using the phone. I find it kind of not optimal. So yeah, I don't know, I'll figure something out, because I kind of miss vlogging. I like those as a little cozy, not filler content, but kind of cozy, like spin-off content. Spin-off is better than filler because it's not really filler, but yeah, that would be cozy indeed. I had to sell my toys in 2018 because we were on a bad path. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. I hope you can get some of them back sometime if you want. You missed the vlogs too? Thank you. But yeah, I'll try. I'll try to get back into vlogging, because I miss it, actually. Oh, they were rare. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's completely valid. Like all your content, to do what makes you happy. I think most of us watch for your style and personality. Thank you so much. Well, vlogs do make me happy. I'm just not really happy with how they turn out, and I also I feel so boring because I spend so much time in the spot editing, so like I don't really get out to do stuff, so I find it hard to vlog for that reason as well. I work and I edit, and I work and I edit, and I work and I edit, and that's my life. And I go for a walk, and it's the same walk every time, and I don't want to film my walks really if I don't go to the forest or anything, because I don't want to film the houses around where I live for obvious reasons. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to find a better way of balancing work-life stuff this year, so I can actually, that's why I'm trying to like get ahead a little bit right now, so I can actually do more stuff that's not just editing and working. So I can work more by vlogging, but you know what I mean. Because I got like behind last year on basically everything, and I ended up not being able to get myself out of being behind on everything all the time. And so far this year it's been going okay, touch wood. So I want to kind of keep that momentum going so I can eventually get ahead in uploads. I would like to have like 2 videos ready, and that would give me some more like free time, if that makes sense, to make other things that I also want to make. But yeah, I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. It feels really good though, so far this year. I feel positive and on a good roll. So that's nice. I was very stressed before Christmas. I can be honest about that thing. Very, very stressed. But it's all good now. Right, I'm on my last few stitches. So, yeah. Definitely wouldn't call your vlogs boring. I'd call them relaxing. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think so. Maybe it's just me feeling like I'm boring. I don't know. Because, again, I just sit here and work all the time. It feels boring, but thank you. I'm glad it's relaxing and not boring. Mr. Finishing my whips in X amount of days. I have one coming soon. But I've been kind of out of whips, so I haven't been able to make one. But yeah, I will make one of those very soon, actually. So look forward to that. I don't mind boring vlogs because they're great for background noise, but the narration and the editing are what make it more interesting than the actual content. Yeah, that's fair. Thank you. I like it because it's calming and don't overstimulate me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I have to wrap things up, besties. Sorry. But yeah, we got almost an entire unicorn done. We are missing 1 row, but I will not do that now because unfortunately I need to go because I need to sleep. And thank you so much, Frizzy. You also love the vlogs. Thank you. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for hanging out today, for joining me for knitting today. So yeah, I hope you will all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or night or morning or whatever time it is. Happy time zone. And yeah, I will be back on Friday with a video. And also, I want to say I want to be back for Wednesday for Animal Crossing, but I don't think I can this week. But if I am live on Wednesday on the other channel, I will let you know. But probably not. Probably next week. But yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out, and I will see you again soon. Bye!